Hello and welcome. Today I will be showing you how to solve a Pythagorean theorem problem. It's very easy, so let's get started. So, you must always start with a question. So the question for today is, if a squared equals 7 and b squared equals 19, what does c squared equal? You must also draw a triangle to help you solve your problem. So 7 would go here, 19 would go here, and you'd put a question mark here because you do not yet know what c equals. Just a reminder also that 7 does equal a squared, so right here. So this side right here will always be a squared, this side will always be b squared, and this side will always be c squared. So let's get started. For step 1, you must write a squared plus b squared equals c squared to help you remember the pattern. For step number 2, it requires you to write which each letter equals. So, a squared equals 7, b squared equals 19, c squared equals a question mark. Okay, and I made a mistake. C squared does not equal a question mark, it equals x. So for step 3, after you have finished writing the totals, write 7 plus 19 equals c squared. So a squared plus b squared equals c squared, or a squared equals 7, b squared equals 19, and c squared still equals a question mark. Okay, so for the Pythagorean theorem problems, we're gonna change this because what it is this question mark. It's not really a question mark, it is x. So throughout the problem, if I say it's question mark, I really mean x. So for step 4, the step is kind of tricky. You have to add 7 and 19, but that's not exactly how we're going to do it. So 7 squared is 49, and 19 squared is 361, so then you would add those two together to get c squared. For this step, you must also know the square root. So the square root of, so it's basically just that number times itself. So 7 times 7 is 49, 19 times 19 is 361. Okay, so for step 5, you must find the square root. You first have to double the numbers, so 7 and 19, which we already did, so it's 49 plus 361, and it becomes 49 and 361. So then you add them together. The total is what c squared equals. So if you add, let's find some room here. Okay, so, alright, so you have to add 49 plus 361, which equals 410. So 410 is kind of hard to find on the square root chart. So it's in between 20 squared and 21 squared. So 20 squared is 400, 21 squared is 441. So you have to kind of estimate for this part. So what I estimated was the total is around 20.2. So the two tools I used to help me today were utilizing patterns and utilizing structure. Utilizing patterns helps you throughout this with a squared plus b squared equals c squared. So that was the pattern that I used throughout all Pythagorean theorem problems. And utilizing structure. So the structure was 49 plus 361 equals 410. So you must keep that. That's one of your structures. And your second structure would just be a squared plus b squared equals c squared. Okay, so those are the two tools I used for solving the Pythagorean theorem problem. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you.